Hey, Selfie. Hey, Yoshi, I'm just saving time, man. I'm soaking my coccyx. And as I was soaking my coccyx, I got a cut right here. I don't know where that came from. Yes, I do. Um, Fighting the good fight of the Lord. So I'm usually soaking my coccyx now, and it can take 1 to 4 weeks. How does it happen? It's not broken. How did this happen? How does your buddy, bro, your love of all things spiritual and godly. That's me in the tub of water. Oh, the warm water. I hope you don't mind. Okay, this is not of a sexual nature at all. I'm saving time. Time is valuable, as you know. Time is valuable. Time is valuable. Time equals money. Time equals money. Therefore, and furthermore, as Sammy, the Moshiach, building the third temple, he's on his D8. Call me, or Tobiah. No. Therefore, what is this all about, you might ask? Why is he in the tub looking like a fool? Fool? He must not give a shite about much of anybody's opinion. I don't. I don't. But there is, as a Christian, you know I'm a Christian. You've been very, very patient, open arms about the Christianity in my Jew friend, Jesus. But in the New Testament, geez, I'm sorry to digress from the old to the new. From the old, we need 20,000 signatures, to the new. Let's rock and roll. But it says, "For the Scripture saith, Thou shalt not muzzle the ox that treadeth out the corn, Your Honor, and the laborer is worthy of his reward." Ooh, wait a minute now. Let's just segue. Okay. So let's talk about you and let's talk about me. I didn't know you a year ago. How did we meet? How did we meet? Why did we meet? Who cares? We met. And I know what's happened after we met. Well, after we met, I spend money. I spend time, lots of time, which is why I'm soaking my coccyx. One of the reasons is when you sit with all of the pressure for hours, like 17 hours a day. I'm stupid like that. I was built pain. It seems to me. It just does seem. You may look back in your life and go, I was built for comedy, or whatever the hell you're built for. But be that as it may, I'm soaking my coccyx in this nice, beautiful, big, warm tub that I cleaned up a little bit. Sorry, I'm just looking at my huge guns that are nothing what they used to be. But okay. Anyway, the coccyx, 17 hours a day, 7 days a motherfucking week since I've been here in Joliet. And out of those 17 hours, I would venture to guess she's 4, 5. Yeah, a day for you. MN Global. MN Global, you're the best, you're the best. There's a video all across YouTube. Hours. I have witnesses. Presented to you up in the cloud. I have witnesses. Waited. Provided you a economy 20 years in the motherfucking making. I got a Greek tragedy white paper. Everybody too busy. I know what I know. I do what I do. I got a big mouth. I'm a very competent son of a bitch. It's not my fault. There, but for the grace of God, go you. You can fucking be me. Be me, motherfuckers. Anybody watching this, you fucking be me. You want to be me? What you know about me? Raise your hand if you want to be Dave Butts. what you know I've been through over the last fucking year. Come on, step forward. Anybody want to fucking be me? I digress. Let's get it off of me. Let's go back to you. Switching, but I can't sit on my, I got to side to side all day, all night. A pain where I want a painkiller. Aspirin doesn't do it. Papa, why? Papa, why? Because you're not strong enough yet. Take the pain, David. So, I put a lot of time, pain, money, an economy, and along with the economy, the millions of dollars are spent on people's lives, some destroyed, including mine. Joe Hoy, you mentioned him, yeah, destroyed, divorce after, because he couldn't accept that he dumped $250,000 and he was responsible for that as the fucking treasurer of the company. No, instead he took his best friend in high school to court, deposed me and Neil. I loved it, man. I am sitting at that fucking table with him and his attorney on the phone. How many assets you got? Nothing. I have a family. 5 kids. How many assets you got? Nothing. How much property you own? None. How much debt you in? Lots. What's your job? Don't have one. Shit. What are we gonna do, Joe? God. Then he went after my parents. Some bitch went after my motherfucking parents, man. To castigate me for him agreeing as a businessman because of how sharp Neil was. He gonna blame me. I'm the bad guy. But anyway, I digress. Back to time and money, back to what you have been offered. Lots of time, Your Honor. Lots of time. Lots of time. Wow. Lots of effort, lots of loyalty, lots of faith to promote MN Global and the Jewish race. A goy, which has been insulted by you. It's in good fun. Insulted. Jacked around, in, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on. Yes, no, 49-51. No, I take that back. Do you have time? Background noise. Hold on a second. 10 minutes later. Well, you understand. It's fun for me to watch the drama that is unfolding in these end times, 5782, 2022. It's not looking good. JP Morgan, now it's 380. It was 280 a barrel for gas, for petroleum. Now it's 380. Speaking of sarcastic, there's going to be some. But anyway, it continues back to the workman is worth his wages. You started off by giving me a tip of $80. Now I want to ask you, and you tell me you have relatives, which I have none. I don't have any friends at all. I have nobody I can call. I'm not crying, man. I'm just sharing to make my point. Okay? No home, no family, no friends. In fact, all I have is enemies, it seems. Yes, it does. Why? Because I'm a bad guy? I don't know why. End times. Just read about end times, days of Noah, lovers of pleasure, lovers of selves, haters of God. So you now tell me you're going to get a house, 7 rooms, and put that to the side. Let's put everything to the side. And you sent pictures, and I've seen myself on your, down here in the corner, and you're doing podcasts with Eliyahu and Sean, but time for me to do a podcast? Nah. Because the point is you don't like goy. You've been steeped goy inferior. You're the man, and I'm a goy, but you like me. We've talked for hours on top of the work I've put on, and I've had other people to work for you. Lilac, 2 people working for you, the Jewish race. So now you have, I don't know, would you have formed the Sanhedrin if I had not arrived on the scene or not? Have I assisted, supported, exhorted, educated like you've educated me? Opened up a little bit, a little uncovering of awareness. Have I done that for a year, sir? I got a tip for $80, $80. Now you're telling me you get money thrown at you for a new house, knowing I don't have a house, I don't have a job. You know this. I don't have a house, I don't have a job, I don't have a family. I just walked away from a $1 billion home by now, a couple 100,000 in the bank to go to work for you because of him, who you say you believe in. Him. You believe in him? You're a Noahide? You're kind, you're gentle, you're loving. Wait a minute. You know my condition. You know what I've done. You know what I've dealt with, what you've done and haven't done. You're out doing your vending route, making money, time. When you have time for me, you know, let's call Dave. Let's call Dave. Why do you call me? Why have you talked to me for hours? What do you want from me? Because I sure have given a lot. Or am I wrong in that analysis of our relationship? The workman is worth his wages. I will continue to support you and your efforts. But I'm not being treated fairly by you. Just thought you'd like to know. It's the 4th of July, man. I'm being a patriot. I'm fighting back against my oppressors. Love you. I hope don't show this to anybody, man. I mean, this is embarrassing. I'm not. God forbid this go global. Hey,